Hello, 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 and welcome. Can I sing my good morning song? It's morning somewhere. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to open our eyes. Let's do some. And look at that. We're good to go. Okay, we've got the YouTubes up. We've got our lives together. Sort of, kind of got our lives together. And here we go. Um, so if you've never been here before, this is Love in Action's Daily Boost. I am not your usual Monday host. I don't know if you noticed. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just not. I have a bun. I have a whole bun. And I have a belly. I have a pregnante belly, of which our normal host, Dr. Flo, does not have. So I am here subbing in for Sacral Chakra Monday. Dr. Flo will be here for Heart Chakra Wednesday, and we will have a jolly old time. Jolly good time? Jolly old time? Jolly, jolly good time, I think is the phrase. But if you've never seen me before, I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial, multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. And we will be talking about it, some of it today, honey. We'll be talking about it, some of it today, okay? But in addition to that, we are going to be talking, we're going to read some A and B. We are going to go through the sacral chakra, like I've already said. We're going to read some more on blessings from Melody Beattie. And we are, of course, going to talk about Ceasefire Now, okay? If you've never heard of Love in Action before, what is Love in Action Network? Well, we are a community, a network of folks that want you to heal so that you can put your love in action. And we encourage and equip and empower you in order. Hello, your healing mentor. We encourage and equip and empower you with the tools that are available on our websites, that are available on our live casts, et cetera, in order to do that. You can find more information about all of the practitioners over at lovedandlovable.org, including our CEO, Dr. Flo, who also has availability for trial lessons in all sorts of things and coachings. And, you can book him for the love experience. You can do a lot of things. Just go visit the website, say hey to Helen, live chat Helen. Helen would like to chat with you. Okay. She's got a new hairdo. Go tell her about her hairdo. All right. So let's get it going. You know what she didn't do? You know what she didn't do? Of course she didn't do it. She didn't bring up the A and B. Let's start with the A and B. We're pulling it up, folks. Adrienne, where are you? So Adrienne Maree Brown, if you've not been around here, Adrienne Maree Brown is a fantastic writer, poet, singer, activist, author. I'm pretty sure that I've said all the things. And she has written some of the texts that we read often here, like the Authenticity Chant, what is the one that you just got, Dr. Flo, for your birthday? I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, she also hosts a blog. She also posts on Instagram. Like, she's everywhere. So you can find her. So we're going to read some A and B because after the weekend over in the Middle East, I think that this is opportune. So she wrote this on April 14th, and it says, nations cannot be friends forever. Real friends don't need walls or domes. Friendships rooted in spilling blood together never last. You cannot be my friend and my oppressor. Friends don't let friends bomb the earth or the earthlings. Soulmates are that was a mess. Soulmates are first friends forever. Forever friends bend so they can, so they do not break. Let me take a breath, y'all. Take a breath. Let me try the second half again. Soulmates are first friends forever. Forever friends bend so they do not break. Friendships seated in the study of love grow widely rooted. If you love the earth, be my friend. Let's get free together. Sloth, heron, whale, humans say revel together. Wild beings of the earth. And I wanted to read that one today because I think it's important to remember that nations or states or governments are not people. They're not people. And I see in the online space today a whole discourse around, well, where are the people calling for ceasefire now when it's Israel getting bombed? And where, blah, da, 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 da. Like, zoom out, y'all. Because it's never been about Hamas. It's never been about Israel. It's never been about those two entities exclusively. It has always been about freeing the whole world. It has always been about collective humanity. It has always been about talking about Congo and Ethiopia and Haiti and the Uyghurs and Yemen and all of these places that are now joining arms together against Israel, because the enemy, the thing that is wrong, is white supremacist colonialism, otherwise known as white supremacist Delulu. That's what causes the bombs, right? And it is only because of white supremacist Delulu that Israel has this thing called the Iron Dome that makes it virtually impenetrable. And it is white supremacist Delulu that made Israel and then put bomb shelters under things. They have bomb shelters in Israel. Think about that for a second. A country that is attacked so frequently that they have bomb shelters and an Iron Dome funded by Western colonial militaries and countries. Two of the most successful colonial societies ever. Ever. So we got to zoom out. We got to zoom out because it's not about fighting each other. It's not about fighting each other or making sure that somebody condemns Hamas. No, war is unacceptable. War is unacceptable. And some of y'all really firmly believe that Israel was like, we only care about the Islamic Republic. We're not going to kill civilians. Where have you been for 6 months of genocide? Like, I'm confused. I am confusion. I know what it is, and I am confusion. I am confusion. Full confusion. Zoom out. The problem is not Hamas. The problem is not the powerful people in the Israeli government. The problem is not the Islamic Republic. The problem is not that the Middle East just has, too much time on their hands and all they're going to do with the brown people, they war. That's all they do. They're da da da. No. Do you know the reason why the Middle East constantly wars? Do you know the reason that South America constantly wars? I'll give you a hint. I've already talked about it. White supremacist Delulu. White supremacist colonialism, because the two most powerful countries, the two most powerful states, the two most powerful imperial powers have gone into every nation that contains brown people and put weapons in them. So now Yemen, who is trying to bomb Israel for good reason, is funded by the US, just like Israel. Right? You want to talk about what a mess we made? But the point here is zoom out. See the problem underneath the symptoms. War is a symptom of colonialization. War is a symptom of white supremacy. Genocide is a symptom of white supremacy. And the sooner we get real clear about that, the sooner we can change the world. So, no, as AMB says, nations cannot be friends. We can't be friends because the nations are building walls and domes and spilling blood and shedding bombs onto the earth, which is not only killing people right now, but killing people in the future. If you love the earth, be my friend and let's get free together. Quit trying to be right. Quit trying to throw in our face, oh Zionists, oh Zionists, oh, we were right. Quit it. Collective humanity. Ceasefire the world over and in our hearts and in our minds, because that is where it starts. That is where it starts. And speaking of the other things that we need to talk about today, we're moving on. That was my riff. That's my riff. That's where I'm at today, y'all. Oh, let us stop sharing the screen. Chakra. Chakra. We're moving on to the chakra. Today is Monday. It says flow by it, but I'm going to read it today. The sacral chakra. All right. I have literally, y'all, this is my first time reading this. So, like, we're going to learn together. I listen, but some of these I don't remember. So anyway, yesterday in Waiting to Exhale, we started out in our root chakra with an I am. Who are you? Are you a white supremacist delusion noted person? Or are you not? Are you my friend and you want to get free? Or are you not? Are you an abolitionist or are you not? You know, the things we want to know. The things we want to know. So I am from yesterday. Okay. So it's Sacral Chakra Monday. The Sacral Chakra is in your lower abdomen underneath your belly button. I'm sure for most of you, you can find that. I cannot. Very pregnant. Very pregnant. Okay. Somewhere below the belly button. My belly button is not, doesn't really exist anymore. Okay. Underneath the belly button. All right. So, this chakra, let's see, is creative sexual ability to accept change and emotional wellness. Okay. So we talk about emotions in Love and Action Network all the time. And I just sat here and was frustrated with the world at large because I feel like I'm going to do it again. I feel like we lose the plot. Like the plot is so simple that we lose the plot. And then we're over here arguing about like whose fault it is when the answer has been there for the last 1,000 years. Anyway, let me not posture, let me not front, let me not live lives I don't want. Okay. So, creative sexual ability to accept change and emotional wellness. So if you go to lovedandlovable.org/emotions, you will find, you can click that on the main page too. Lovedandlovable.org, scroll down. It says tackle your emotions. It doesn't say tackle your emotions. That's my branding. Click on it. We've got emotion wheels. Okay. That's what we're talking about today. To be in touch with your feelings. And your feelings can gear your, can move your creative energy, your sexual energy, and your ability to accept change. We are all constantly changing. The world is constantly changing in how it enforces colonialization and white supremacist Delulu, et cetera, and you should be prepared for that, and that is perfectly fine. Okay, so the color of today is orange. I have orange right hizzle. This is like one of my favorite jackets. I'm just gonna, I feel like we can, I'm interpreting Dr. Flo. I want the orange wig or the red wig. I want to be Rhonda. Anyway, orange. Find some orange in your room. Orange is joy, energy, and success. Joy is the revolution. If you're so busy arguing with other people about condemning Hamas, still, you need a little joy. You need a little joy in your life. What's bringing you joy? What's bringing you energy? What's bringing you success today? The food of the sacral chakra: nuts, seeds, oranges, and pumpkins. Notice that a lot of those are orange. I would add carrots. Carrots help you see. So we could click into the third eye chakra. Carrots. Y'all know what I'm saying? They got something in them. People used to tell me to eat carrots all the time. Or sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are good. Let's see. Crystals. If you have pet rock familias that you believe in, I do not. So I don't really know what any of these are except for moonstone. So you can use moonstone, carnelian, orange calcite, and sunstone to get in touch with the sacral chakra. If you are imbalanced in your sacral chakra, you are a killjoy, otherwise known as a mooer. Yeah, you can't receive or handle sex or pleasure or emotions, and you have trouble expressing your needs. That's a big one, that last one. What is your need? What is your need? And then let's think a little bigger. Why is that need being robbed from you? Is it capitalism? Is it white supremacy? Think about it, folks. All roads lead back. Follow the yellow brick road. It's not yellow, though. It's orange. Follow the orange brick road. Okay, if you are aligned in your sacral chakra, you have healthy sex. You're creative. Wow, that was a hard word for me today. Emotionally expressive, and you are good at human connection. Okay, you're able to reach down and see other people for who they are. The affirmation of today, as I was already talking about in terms of the emotion wheels over at lovedandlovable.org, and the emotions guidance scale, is I feel. Now, there is a post already on the Love in Action Facebook and Instagram that you all can go answer what you feel. What are you feeling today? Today, I am feeling, let me go get these emotion wheels. Let me not say things that I don't believe or that I'm not feeling. I will share my screen with you all. Real quick, like emotion wheels. Okay, here we go. I am on page 1, and I'm going to go to the second level of the emotion wheel, number 1. I feel brave. I feel powerful. These are on the positive emotions or the comfortable emotions. I feel grateful. I feel caring. I feel annoyed. I've got some major annoyance in me today. I feel disappointed, absolutely, in the world, not necessarily like in personal relationships. I think that's accurate. Let's go check out page 2 really quick, since y'all can see it. Oh man, because I want to dig into a couple of those uncomfortable emotions. Yeah, annoyed. Annoyed is a good one. Annoyed, disappointed. Maybe a little bit powerless. Anyway, what do y'all feel today? I also, I feel confident. I feel positive. I feel brave. I feel proud. I feel proud. Yeah. Of the work I'm doing. I do good work, even though some people would make it seem like I don't. Um, I am feeling a wee bit overwhelmed because I have a lot of things to do today and I have a lot of teaching this afternoon. But other than that, that is my I feel for today. So get in touch with your feelings, y'all, and find a way to maybe pull yourself up from overwhelm or frustration into something that is more positive, it's more creative, that gives you the ability to express and connect on a level. Okay. Let's go grab the beady. Let's grab the beady. No, I don't want to create. What in the world? What in the world? 52 weeks of conscious contact. I'm not creating it. Melody Beatty already wrote it for us. Why do I want to create it? Anyway, so this is a book that was written. Contentment is a strong start, and we are reaching for it. Yeah. Agreed. I didn't show the guidance system, but I need to go tap into that after this. Anyway, Melody Beatty, 12-step tradition, wonderful book, 52 weeks of conscious contact. We use this book every week in Love and Action Network to sort of anchor our discussions, as well as just walk through it just for today. This book gives us themes every week, and then it has applications and gratitude focuses and values on any given day. So I'm going to be reading day 2, Papi Wata and Starlight yesterday, and Waiting to Exhale read day 1, and then the rest of our practitioners will be reading them throughout the week. This book does use the word God sometimes. It does use the words higher power sometimes. So if that makes you uncomfortable, we are a bring your own belief mental health organization, okay, or network. So just replace it with a word that makes you feel comfy. It does not matter what word. You could use love, you could use God, you could use Allah, you could use, I don't know, whatever you pray to or meditate on. I'm trying to find this week. I feel like I missed a week in my life. There it is, week 16. Our theme is blessings this week. Oh, and it's short. Y'all know how I feel about Beatty when it's short, because usually it's just a pack and a punch. So grab your notebook, grab your comment section, or grab your journal if you're in a safe place to do so, and let's read through this. Okay, day 2. Many people agree that thoughts are a form of prayer. Many people agree that thoughts are a form of prayer. This is interesting because I think about this, like when I read that initially, I absolutely agree, right? Thoughts become things, thoughts become beliefs, thoughts are just passing until you make them not passing. But being still and being with yourself and figuring out your feelings and figuring out what you're reaching for and figuring out your definition of success, right? These are forms of quote unquote prayer. And I think that prayer and meditation and these things don't always have to look like we think we do. And I'm going to use a singing. Yes. Whatever you allow to flow through you. Y'all look up Mr. Purdy, who teaches through repetition. Okay. So I'm going to compare this to singing because y'all know that that's just what I do. Sometimes one of the things that is hard to break in people, and I don't mean that everyone needs to be broken, but one of the things that's hard to break in people's brains is this belief that singing is like a separate thing. And the same is true for prayer, right? Like we think that there are certain conditions, right? And in certain religions there are, right? You have to have your floor mat, you have to pray in a certain direction, you have to, y'all know, okay? You have to be on your knees at the church, or you have to pray up, or you have to, do this, whatever that is. But in singing, we also sometimes confuse that singing has to only happen in a certain structure, right? You have to be standing straight and tall, and you have to, they teach this in choir and they teach this in classical school, and your hands are at your sides, and you must, there's just like so many things, so many layers, and you must breathe in this very specific way, and you must use your diaphragm, and da 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 da. All of these things that we're creating conditions around the singing, when in reality, singing is just talking, just with longer vowels, right? Singing is just like talking. So talking is a form of singing, just like thoughts are a form of prayer. What if we didn't put barriers in front of it? What if we didn't put conditions around it? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? You know what I'm saying? All right, let me read the application before I get before I get gone. All right, the application of the week is whenever we find ourselves thinking negative thoughts about someone in our lives, it's time to change our intentions towards that person. It's time to pray for only good things for that person. I'll read it one more time. Whenever we find ourselves thinking negative thoughts about someone in our lives, it's time to change intentions toward that person or towards that group. It's time to pray for only good things for that person. And I think this brings us full circle to where we started, which I say this frequently. I will always attribute it to Jean Lee. Everyone deserves the chance to eat. And the minute that we stop believing that there are certain people that don't deserve to eat, right? There are certain people that deserve to be bombed. There are certain people that deserve to have violence in their societies. Is the minute that we start to dehumanize each other. So while it might not be about praying, it might just be about thinking. We can think about how everyone in this world deserves to eat, how everyone in this world deserves water, unlike Flint, Michigan has. And I saw another story about a city in Mississippi. Brown water, folks. United States of America. So tell me what is so great about colonialization when not everyone in this very, very rich country has the opportunity to eat. We can agree to disagree on the method of getting there, but what we can't disagree on is that everyone deserves the chance to eat. Everyone deserves safety. Everyone deserves to be free. Everyone deserves liberation. So again, maybe it's not praying. Maybe it's thinking. Maybe it's not singing. Maybe it's just talking. How can we pray for only good things? How can we find the good in ourselves? How can we love on that part that we don't like so much? Zoom out, folks, because continuing to argue about the symptoms of a problem that is so obvious is not going to get us anywhere. Stay light on your feet. There's lots of propaganda, especially here, right? Stay light on your feet. Pay attention. Find reliable news sources. And let's continue to build a movement. That's all for this Monday. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Wear a mask. Oh, I should probably go over events. Should I go over events? Should I go over events? I'll go over events quick because tomorrow is tomorrow. Tuesday is a heavy day here at Love and Action Network. Oh, it's going to kick me out. Don't kick me out. I want to stay in the call. Oh my God. Tuesday is a busy day at Love and Action Network. I'm not going to pull up the screen because your girl is feeling a little computered out at the moment. So tomorrow we have a daily boost with Dr. Flo. That is the Solar plexus chakra, my goodness. Solar plexus chakra tomorrow. That'll be at noon Eastern time. Then tomorrow evening at 4:30 Eastern, Dr. Flo and I are teaching a social media masterclass. Come one, come all. It is free 99 to donate. Free 99 to donate, or you can donate. You can RSVP in our VIP Halo membership or on the website, lovedandlovable.org. And then after that, way later at 8:15 Eastern, no, 8:15 Central and 9:15 Eastern, a lot of snacks and I will be taking the stage on YouTube to record our podcast, Late Night Sacks. And then Wednesday, Dr. Flo is back with two things. He is back with Heart Chakra Wednesday. I will not be here. Do not look for me. I will not be here. Go to Dr. Flo's at Andre in the Flow. Find him. Okay. Find him, not me. Find him. Then he has a concert of hope that evening. And then I believe that there is a Waiting to Exhale at 6:30 that evening, Eastern time. And then Thursday and Friday snacks is back. Free 99 to donate. It is free 99. You can give freely with your heart and your money. Free 99 to donate. All right. So that is all. I will close out one more time. I believe those are all of the events. Snacks. Oh, I should say snacks events, daily boosts are moved up in the day. So they've been later in the evening for a few months now, but they're moved up to 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, which is the same time as the majority of the boosts during the week, with the exception of Saturdays. And of course, today, because I had some meetings that I had to take care of before I came live. Okay, that is all. Continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask. If you are a VIP member, make sure you check in the Halo. Make good trouble, do good work. Do good work. Make good trouble. Make good trouble. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable. You can catch the replays of these over on Spotify on the podcast. You can join the Substack. All of these links are available at lovedandlovable.org. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.